What is this?
That's your big board. So let's explain. I'll explain it to the viewers.
Yes,
just
please.
so that because you probably need another refresher on what it is.
Yeah, I
that
know.
we're doing.
Yeah, I don't even know the players.
Yeah, you do. You know the players.
There's a bunch of old offensive tackles.
Before that, why don't we
That's
talk
fun.
about our passion for the draft and how it started with our podcast and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Promote our podcast.
Yeah.
So Bradley and I, along with two of our other friends, started a podcast probably 3 weeks ago.
It's been in the making for over a month now.
Yep, it's probably been a couple months. We got on like a group Zoom call with some of our friends and just were talking sports and stuff. And it was just like, well, there's no sports really going on. We want to start talking sports and start shedding some of our knowledge a little bit and giving our opinions and stuff. So four of us decided like, oh, we're gonna start a podcast. And it was like, okay, what sport do we want to focus on? And it was between like, oh, do we want to just do all sports? Do we want to do just football or basketball? And football just seemed like it would be the most year-round acceptable one with fantasy football, college football. The NFL is a very long season. And then just the NFL draft and looking at prospects and stuff like that. So we came up with the name Fourth and a Mile Podcast. We have a Twitter page. It's at Fourth and a Mile Pod. We are 3 episodes in. We just recorded our 3rd one this week. And we have a special one coming Friday morning that is going to give our instant reactions. We're actually going to record it the Thursday night, so tomorrow night, right after the draft, just to give our initial thoughts. Hopefully, being that we're Vikings fans and Ty's a Packers fans, we're all happy because the Vikings did good, the Packers did bad. But yeah, that's the podcast. It's at Fourth and a Mile Pod on Twitter, and then we're on SoundCloud right now for the podcast. What is it called? Like the podcast where it sits?
Yeah, SoundCloud's the easiest way to view it.
Yeah, Jay Williams, Skull all the way.
Yeah, so I think the best thing that has been for me about the podcast is that it's just really increased my passion and my knowledge for the talent in the draft class. I can be more knowledgeable when I'm talking about people, and that's also a little scary for me too, because when I'm making these predictions, it's almost like March Madness, because the less you know is better. Like, Ty's probably going to win this because he knows the less amount. Like,
I know for sure.
You don't need to know. I mean, if you're picking the Virginias of the world, like, you're good.
I like Virginia.
You'll be fine, because it's exactly like March Madness, where, especially for this year with all this virtual stuff with the COVID-19, anything could happen. There's going to be a lot of trades. There's just a lot of talent. So, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. Before we start, I know you've been looking at who you want the Pack to take, and
a little.
It's probably receiver.
It's for sure receiver that you want.
So who's your favorite? Don't say Judy, Ruggs, or
I'm not. I love all those dudes, but they ain't gonna be there.
No,
they ain't gonna be there.
Would you be mad if they traded up for him?
No.
Gave up a first this year and a first next year to move up to get CeeDee Lamb.
I want him bad. I want him bad.
Yes, but if they have a first round this year and a first round
I
next
want
year,
that, yes. I want
really.
CeeDee Lamb. I want CeeDee Lamb.
Mortgage your whole future.
So, we're all about the now.
Yeah, Rodgers got
a year and a half.
Yeah, he got 3 or 4. Got 3. Of all the people, though, I'd say Justin Jefferson probably.
Do you think he's going to be there?
I don't think he's going to be there, but he'd be ideal.
He's a stud. He's a really good player.
I'm not a big T. Higgins guy.
So Jeremy's out. You know Jeremy, our roommate. So he's a Packers fan as well, and he is not high on T. Higgins as well.
I love T. Higgins.
But I honestly,
he's a Packer receiver.
Who?
Big body, catch everything.
You already got that route runner in Devontae.
I know that.
It'll be a reason to ship Funches off to Timbuktu.
Funches, that was a bad signing. I don't get it. I don't understand that. But all these dudes are like old tackles. How am I supposed to know?
Watch their film. Watch your footwork.
What are you going to watch? Offensive tackles.
Offensive tackles.
They're fun to watch.
I love the offensive tackles.
To watch.
I watch paint dry.
This offensive tackle group is really talented.
Well, and Bradley and I kind of.
I don't need no offensive tackle.
Yeah, you do.
No, we don't.
Rick Wagner is not the answer.
I know what that is.
That's your starting right tackle.
We'll get someone else in the game.
So how are we determining who gets the pick first?
Okay, so I'll give a little background on what it is. So basically what we're doing is, can you pull up that?
Yeah.
Excel spreadsheet. That's a really good idea.
Thank you. I got all the ideas.
Yeah, you do. So what we're doing is it's a fantasy draft for the draft prospects. So basically, what we're going to be doing is drafting players based on where we think that they're going to go. So an example is if I had the first pick in the first round, I would take Joe Burrow because if you know anything about the NFL draft, you know that Joe Burrow is going number 1. So the number 1 pick is worth 32 points. So Joe Burrow would get 32 points. Next pick would most likely be Chase Young. That's what I would do. He's probably the second player off the board. He would be worth 31 points. So it's the reverse order. The first pick gets 32 points. The second pick gets 31 points. So the one with us 3 that has the most picks wins the bet. We each decided that we're putting $10 into this.
In the pot.
It's right there. It's in the pot.
I don't even need to put it in there because you guys are going to be paying me. I'll tell you my Venmo after Thursday.
We gotta draw.
Oh, this is tomorrow. This happens like tomorrow.
This is
This is the real deal.
Oh my.
In 24 hours, the draft has started.
Under probably, right? Isn't it?
I think it's 7.
Is it? It's 7 o'clock.
I think whoever is first in honor of Brad Schmidt should take Rodrigo Blankenship, kicker
that?
from Georgia.
kicker because he can kick it.
60
Is he on the list?
miles an hour, or
Is he on the
60 yards.
no way.
He
Gil
ain't
Force
on the
wins.
list. He's a kicker.
You never know.
Was it 62? 63?
Probably 62. Yeah.
Closer to 70, right, Brad?
At least.
So I'm not going to take credit for this game either. Someone told me about this game, and
Oh, that's
I was like,
fine.
"Oh, like that sounds sweet. This is perfect. We got 3 people here. Each of us get 10 picks, so there's 32 picks. So that's how we're going to do the scoring. So
So when they're
so
watching, the Twitch, do they see?
They
can see.
Oh,
so they can see our boards.
All of us are right here.
Sweet.
Yeah.
okay. So since this
I
is
draw
your
first?
show, you're drawing
I
first.
draw first.
What pick you got?
We'll kick that. 1.
2.
Shoot.
What's 3?
Oh, but I get 3-4. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
I get it's a snake draft.
Oh yeah, now you.
It for sure is a snake draft. It's a snake draft.
All right, I'll be number 1.
So you can't screw this one up, right?
You could screw it up. And Bradley's 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brady's 3. Okay.
Take your time. There's 5 minutes on the clock.
Another 5 minutes? I
Yeah.
feel like a little time. 5 minutes on the clock. I need like a pen. Let me get a pen.
Came prepared. Did you come prepared?
No, I took Ty's pen.
That's what
Jordy, come here. Hi, buddy.
I will take Joe Burrow because it's so obvious, like you guys say. That's how you spell it, right? Yeah.
Yep. Did you hear who his comp was?
Joe Burrow's comp?
No,
They said
not
his ceiling.
comp.
His ceiling was Aaron Rodgers.
Really?
Brady's favorite person on the face of the earth.
I'm a big Matt Miller guy from Bleacher Report. He's their lead draft scout. I enjoy his content and I value his opinion.
So he's pretty good then.
Yeah, he's well, no,
Aaron's pretty good, so I feel like Joe
was
Burrow might be
was
good.
pretty good.
He's a
He's
guy.
all right. All right, lefty.
This is obviously.
I will be taking Chase Young,
Yeah.
edge rusher from the Ohio State.
I don't think he's that good. Do you think he's that good?
He is better than that good.
There's people saying that this is the highest graded player they've scouted.
Like he's.
I don't know if
physical
I
freak.
agree with that, but his
I feel you.
talent's there.
I feel you. You got a tough decision here.
I
'cause
really do.
I think it might be some other guy.
This is where the draft starts right here.
there could be
is
trades.
3 through 7 because, well, I don't know if you heard today, Miami is looking to trade up to number
I did
3
hear that.
and try and not give up the 5th pick. So they'd be giving up their other 2 first-round picks, so they would have the 3rd and the 5th pick.
Mm-hmm. Dang, that's crazy.
That would be absolutely insane. And with that, I think this is the safest pick.
Cool.
I'm going Jedrick Wills, offensive tackle.
The fact that
From
he's
Alabama.
safe means
Jedrick Wills, that's what you said?
Jedrick Wills,
Number 7
offensive
on the
tackle,
list.
Alabama.
Offensive tackles are lame.
And for the reason
They
that
don't
is
draft
is
offensive tackle.
the offensive tackles are going to go early. If Miami was to trade up, I think it would be for Jedrick Wills because they think that New York would be taking him. So
Mm-hmm.
it
It'd be a really good matchup to put Tua's tackle with him if they go Tua at 5.
Mm-hmm. So I'm back up again. I'm going to go with another safe pick, which if they don't trade, this is the pick. Jeff Okudah, corner from Ohio State.
No, I think this is pretty
Now
obvious.
this is where it gets fun. This gets fun.
It's one of these two right here, in my opinion.
Yep, it is.
Here or here?
For me,
Yeah.
I'm not picking Tua.
Really?
I think
If Tua doesn't go
I think
in
Tua
the
could
top
go 3.
5, he's gonna slide maybe outside the top 10.
I think he could go 3 though.
He very well could. I think if they trade up, that's what they're going 3
That's what I think
at
as
2.
well.
They would
I
make
would-
sure the Chargers don't get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's my-
Talk him into it. Talk him into it.
That's what I want though.
Yep.
You're not taking Tua. Don't take Tua.
No, I'm not taking
Good,
Tua.
I'll take Tua.
I'm taking my favorite player in the draft, Isaiah Simmons. Athlete from Clemson. He's not a linebacker.
Ellie loves calling him an athlete.
He ran a 4.39.
Type it in there. You know how to spell his last name?
Is that right?
No,
No,
I'm saying
your guy.
Your guy.
No, I don't know how to spell his last name. For sure.
Do you know how
Tua,
to
though.
pronounce it?
I'm getting quarterbacks up. This is smart. No, I don't know how to pronounce either.
Tua
Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa. I can't say it slow.
Oh.
Now he's
Yeah.
back on the clock.
I legit.
GM Tyler Schmidt back on the clock.
I mean, I think he's going way up there. So
Tua?
Yeah, I think it's a good pick by me.
I think it is as well. I personally think he's going 5. And Miami's just having a bunch of
Who's
smoke
this guy?
screen right now.
Who's Brown?
Derek Brown, he's really
Not a good
good.
pick.
He's really good.
I don't know who he is.
Defensive tackle, Auburn.
Yeah, that's too high. Jerry Jeudy? I don't think he's the number 1 guy.
Then go CD. Do it.
I'll
He's
mark
the
off
best
Alex.
receiver
No, he's not. He's number
in
3
the
for me.
draft.
He's number 3 for me.
So here's how
Henry Ruggs.
here's how I divide
Alabama,
those
yep.
divide those 3 receivers. Day 1, Judy's the best. CD Lamb has the potential to be
Upside.
the best for upside wise,
Mhm.
and Ruggs, if he is in the perfect fit, will have the best career. If Ruggs falls to Denver and Sutton,
This pick
this is number
This
1.
pick is so obvious. This pick is way too obvious. Come on.
Jeff Janis.
Come on.
CD
Way too obvious.
Lamb.
Come on. He's like Devontae Adams Jr.
Yeah, I saw
He's
you.
Right?
I saw you.
He's not.
Right?
He's not.
He looks like him. He
One,
plays like
one
him.
thing
DeAndre
I've
Hopkins.
one thing I've told
Yeah.
one thing I've told people
Same dude.
or my podcast group is that you never know. Like you could be sure
Oh, I know.
about someone coming out of college, but it's
Mm-hmm.
you never know what's gonna happen.
Do we get to see comments if people are making comments on these picks?
We could go back and see, yeah.
Yeah, we
Or I
gotta
can
see.
pull up my, why do I keep clicking that? It's this one.
69 yards, Gale Force wins. I thought Brad would like that.
I now have no idea what's going on.
You just gotta look at the big board.
Now I have no clue.
Well, I'm happy that you went CD Lamb
I am sure you are.
because I'm gonna go Derek Brown, defensive tackle from Auburn.
Brown. Fair.
Big fan.
You going Judy?
No, he's not going Judy.
You don't think?
No.
Why?
I am
He's gonna go
going
Tristan Wirfs.
Jerry Jeudy,
You don't know.
wide receiver from Alabama.
You gotta go quarterback now. One of them's going top 5.
I already got the quarterbacks.
Oh, you do have 2. I forgot.
Come on.
I gotta mark them off.
Come on.
And then I'm going Henry Ruggs in the 3rd,
Whoa.
Alabama. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Where is he on
that's
this
what you do.
list? Way
Henry
down
Ruggs?
there.
He's the
He's
number
11. He's
11.
ahead of CD Lamb.
The 3rd, right?
Yep.
The 3rd.
Alabama?
Yeah.
Alabama.
Well, it gets interesting now, huh?
I
Not
love me
for
some
me.
Bamas. I got three Bama players.
So let's see. We got 3, 6,
the other one?
9.
I got Jedrick Wills,
He's
yeah.
Alabama?
Yep. And then Okudah was Ohio State. I'm going Power 5 conferences.
CJ Henderson, cornerback from Florida.
That's pretty high, huh?
That
No,
is
it's
a
not.
reach.
We're gonna go top 10.
Oh no. This is the spot that I either dominate the draft or get crushed right here.
Don't pick Chase on.
LSU guy.
Yeah, don't pick him yet.
Not yet. No. Do what you want.
I'm gonna do what I want.
We know.
I'm gonna do what I want. There's so many offensive tackles, and they're probably gonna go high.
Well, yeah,
For
you,
sure.
You
It's
need to
just-
protect your quarterback.
It's just picking the right one, and Iowa's always got good ones. Always, they're beefy dudes there. What are y'all looking at, man?
We're waiting on you.
You're on the clock, GM. GM Schmidt.
They ain't taking no halfback way that high.
No.
No way.
Nope.
DeAndre Swift. I'm gonna go to Iowa, dude.
That's a great pick.
Who's that?
Tristan Wirfs. No idea who he is,
He's
but that's who we're picking.
he killed the combine this year.
He's from Iowa. He's gotta be a strong and big,
That's
right?
that's a really good
Makes sense.
generalization.
That's
Expecting to see
smart.
what you're back on the clock.
Oh yeah, I'm ready again. This is a big decision right here. Do I go offensive tackle again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
What do we have? 2 off the
And
board?
there's been 2 offensive tackles, right? Yeah, Alabama dude and Iowa dude.
Yep, there's 2 left.
This Chase on guy any good?
He's good.
He's good. He'd probably be back. around
Remember when you said
sixth.
you were going to do you? Oh, you do you.
I'm
on
doing
this
me.
one, Yeah.
Caleb on Chase on.
Is there any other QBs? Jordan Love, way down there.
Jordan Love's down there. Justin Herbert.
Yeah, who's? I feel like I gotta hold off a little bit on
Being
on
there, 2
QBs,
quarterbacks.
but it's coming. The quarterbacks are coming. I can't recall if he was high on this guy or like off of this guy,
Who?
Andrew Thomas.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm gonna go with.
Damn it! That's Bradley's guy. That away.
I couldn't recall if he was high on him or
who
not.
I wanted.
I couldn't remember, to be honest.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing great. We're doing great. Oh,
So I'm going to go with the safe pick now, and I'm going to go Mekhi Becton.
where
Someone-
he? Oh, right here.
Right below him. There's going to be a lot of... Those
Becton.
first 4 are going to be taken top 15.
That's what I'm thinking. The offense, they always go early.
And he's got really high potential. Like,
Mm-hmm.
ran an insane 40-yard dash time for his size.
How is this guy still here, guys? I'm taking Justin Herbert, quarterback from Oregon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I agree.
Potential of going top 5.
No, really?
Yes.
To who?
Miami.
Miami
said it's
likes him.
Tua.
Miami likes him.
And then I
See ya.
will
I should've took
follow it up with Javon Kinlaw, defensive lineman from South Carolina. This is where it gets real fun.
Well, he's so high. Why is he so high on this list then?
Caleb on Chason?
Yeah.
Because it's just his big boards. What he thinks. Like,
So
yeah,
we're at
Swift's 15, but he's not going to go. This is Matt Miller.
16. Does Chason
Oh,
gotta
it's
go
his
16.
board. I got you.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
I
not.
feel like
His big board.
Jordan Love. Nah.
Probably need a trade. Maybe going to Green Bay, though.
Who?
Jordan Love,
Why?
quarterback.
Maybe.
How would you feel if they drafted a quarterback in the first round?
Not great because I think it's a tad bit too early. But
You think they have more needs than a quarterback right now?
we're pretty good.
At San Francisco.
I'm gonna go Caleb Chase on edge from
There we
LSU.
Kaylavon Chason. Oh boy.
Oh boy, is right.
Oh boy. I think this guy's pretty good.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got Oklahoma linebacker? Who's this? This dude. What's that name?
Etor Gross Matos.
Can't
Is it
be
this
good.
one? Are we gonna see? No, we don't want to see that.
This one. Oh, there's a lot of comments.
American football dead game.
All about English football. Soccer.
Disagree.
Football is more like rugby. Yeah.
Hey, Big Tweezy.
That's the cousin. Can't believe Herbert got that far. I don't think he did good.
Yeah, Brad, I'm in agreement right there. Herbert, I'm not a huge fan of him, but I also think he's going to be a high draft pick.
I should have picked him over Becton.
Yeah, you should have.
You picked Thomas. The same thing.
I
made him
should
panic.
have
You
picked
made him
Herbert too.
panic.
I'm gonna pick this guy, Patrick Queen,
I love him. He's a really good player. I see him going 21.
and then Justin Jefferson.
Oh! You got Team LSU there?
Yeah.
One.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Ugh. Pretty got your eye all lined up, or what?
I don't.
He doesn't. It's a crapshoot now. We're on pick 22.
Antoine. Antoine Winfield Jr.
No, not a safe pick.
What's up,
No, he's not.
Oh, but he's
You
going to
just
be
went
so
Patrick
good.
Queen.
He's a ball hawk.
I'm not going DeAndre.
If the
Swift.
Packers
I'd
drafted him,
cross
I'd be
him
so
off.
sad.
Why?
Do like Kenneth.
Winfield
I
had
know he
great
would.
years in Minnesota, so that would just be like a gut punch having his son go play there.
Kenneth Murray,
Dang, that was
linebacker, Oklahoma. I don't love that pick, but we're getting to a point where he's going first round, and we gotta get for sure.
I am going to go
Jordy, hi.
with Christian Fulton. He is not on this list.
Can you please spell that for me?
Sick
It's
list,
Just like this?
K.
Oh, it's a K?
K. Yep, just like that, except switch the CH to a K.
Okay. Really? That's
And the
it.
H.
Get rid-
K,
get rid of the
H. CH.
Okay. I was gonna say
There.
that makes more sense.
And then I am going to go
It's a
with
girl,
Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson.
Austin Jackson. He's number
Right.
38.
38. What's that? Offensive tackle?
He's a tackle from USC. He's 20 years old, and he, before his
Is that
season,
kind of like an older guy?
20 years old
in
and
the draft,
really
or is
young.
it- is
it
Really
young?
young.
3
You have to
years
play
in
3 years
college.
out of high school.
You have to play 3 years now?
Yeah, you
In-
either have to be a
in college?
redshirt sophomore or a junior.
Oh my gosh, that was 2.
Yep. So, well, because what's his name? The quarterback from Clemson.
Yeah,
he's
he-
going back for his 3rd year because he was a true
Oh
freshman
my
there.
gosh.
But he donated a bone marrow to his sister right before the draft, so he didn't have
Couple of
any off
storylines,
season.
huh?
Yeah, it's a really cool story, and I mean he's a good player too. He obviously started at USC, so
Where are you gonna go? Whoa,
diving
what is
way into it. We got a new sheet over
What is
here.
this board?
This is my sheet. You gotta come
Where
prepared.
is that board?
To be fair, I told you to
I am.
study
You
up.
didn't do it.
Dang thing.
That
for
draft
research.
is good. I got my guy next too, so I'm ready.
You do really.
I don't know that guy.
I'm
Or
struggling.
that guy.
Let's go Jeff Gladney.
Ooh.
Jeff Gladney,
Yeah,
cornerback
yeah,
from
yeah.
TCU.
Could be in green and gold.
That could be a green and gold type of guy. He's kind of like Jay or.
Alexander.
Talk about the most overrated corner in the NFL.
He's not overrated.
He's overrated.
He talks as though he's a stud, and he's not there yet.
He's a good player.
He's a good player. He's not a great player. But he taught. Well,
He talks.
they all. I
Yeah,
mean,
you have to as a corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you get beat every other play. It's just like you got to come back, and after you make a good play, you have to talk.
Well, what is a DS? What's that?
Defensive safety.
Oh, that's what I'm going with.
You going Winfield?
Xavier McKinney. Alabama, you gotta be good. Has to be.
There's gonna be a lot of Bama and LSU players taken.
Look at Ty's draft. He's got
The best players.
SEC, or Big 12, Big 10, SEC, SEC,
I love the SEC. I love the SEC. I'm doing it. DeAndre Swift.
I thought you said you were going Jordan Love.
I will next.
If he's there.
Can't give away your cards, GM.
No,
I'm not taking him. I'll go with Cesar Ruiz. Interior offensive
he on here?
lineman.
Yep.
Yeah, come on now.
Michigan.
Caesar Ruiz. Is he a O lineman? You said?
Yeah, interior offensive lineman.
I am going
Iowa.
to go with Etor Gross Matos, edge from Penn State.
You.
I really like him.
Player.
I would love him in purple and gold.
The comp is Daniil Hunter.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's a good comp to have.
And then with my last pick,
Last pick.
he's got to be with these picks. You got to get somebody that's in the first round. And
Antoine Winfield.
no, he's not in the first round. I don't think.
AJ Terrell?
No, I'm going AJ Epinesa.
You think he's a for sure first rounder?
I do.
No, he's not.
Is he O lineman? Right.
He is interior defensive line.
Epineza.
Yep.
ESA. There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
AJ Epineza.
It's an Iowa guy.
Go.
That's a New England guy if I've
He's
ever
the-
seen one.
He's the he's the Iowa guy. You
How
said.
many offensive linemen have I taken? One.
What's
two?
that to do with the people left?
You just gotta know.
Last pick.
Yeah, I'm debating on three guys right now, and that's Josh Jones, AJ Terrell, and Neville Gallimore. I don't think he's going first round. I'm a big fan.
You don't think he's going first round?
No. I'm gonna go.
Well, the other guy could go.
Let's go Josh Jones, offensive tackle from Houston.
Why don't you take Diggs' brother? Went to Bama. Trayvon? Corner?
Yeah. I love Alabama.
Don't talk him into it.
You can't talk me into it. Don't worry. Wisconsin linebacker Zach Bond.
Mm-hmm.
Is he any good? No, we're gonna go with Jordan Love. Everyone loves quarterbacks. It's gonna happen.
It's not a bad pick.
This is going to be crazy.
All right, guys. Whose roster do you like the best?
1, 2, or 3. Let us know.